So let's talk about it. The pinch point that one of my clients felt and how I got him through it. In this first part, we're going to be talking about what happened. So he was in a relationship. He had been working with me for a couple months, and he got a relationship with a really smart, hot, deep, funny, all the boxes that I normally check for my client. And things were going good, and they had been going good for like about 6 or 8 months. And in fact, he wasn't my client at this point because he had already gone through the program. But he reached out to me and said, hey, this is happening, and I don't know what to do with it because I feel there's a huge disconnect, and she just doesn't understand. And it's like, she won't get it. So I had him explain it to me. And what he stated was, while the relationship was going really, really well, he had a point where he unfortunately lost his job. Now what happened is he's a very masculine man. He thinks that he should, provide, he should be making at least more money than her. And he started freaking out because that's a gender role and a relationship role. Pinch point is now crushing on him. And now keep in mind, she had a good job as well. So she was making a lot of money, and he started feeling inadequate. Now the issue was he started to kind of lash out because she didn't understand. And the reality is, on both sides, there's a mistake being made. Number one, the guy's ego and his pride, based on his masculinity and his gender roles and his relationship roles, is getting out of hand. He's not controlling it. He's letting that resentment, anger, or the fact he lost his job be taken out into the relationship. But on the female side, we have another issue. She doesn't understand. He would try, because at first I said, hey, you need to sit her down and talk to her and be like, hey, this is why it bothers me and stuff like that. But she couldn't understand. So I had to explain to him, in her mind, she's feeling that because you've helped her through so much stuff, that she's now helping you and just reciprocating the favor. She doesn't understand that this is gnawing away at your soul. So I gave him a plan of what to do with, where he kind of calmed back. They kept having conversation, kept communicating through the relationship, and he had to take kind of a more flexible viewpoint. And that's where I differ from a lot of red pill, because red pill is just like, be masculine all the time. You can't be masculine all the time. There's things that happen in our lives, there's dynamics. You have to have some type of fluid part of your sexuality, your gender roles, your relationship roles. Because if you don't, it will eat you alive and it will eat her alive. And what was happening was, he felt she didn't understand, and she felt that he didn't understand. She was like, it's fine, I don't care, like, I don't look at you as a fucking paycheck. Shout out to me, because I was the one that helped him get a relationship where the woman doesn't care about the paycheck. But that being said, I had to bridge them together. And he went back into monthly coaching, because I do relationship coaching and like couples counseling as well. And I talked to both of them, and I helped both of them go forward. Now, to be honest, there was 3 or 4 months where he didn't have a job. But he started to kind of like flex out of that egotistical thing, and she was more understanding, and it's going well. And the fact that is, he told me when he got another job, and it was another really high paying job, he's like, I was kind of hesitant to do it because I had overcome something about my masculinity that I never would have overcome before if that hadn't happened. So if you have an attention span of longer than 8 seconds, like a fly or a goldfish, here's the key point. The key point is that sometimes things happen in our lives to make us better. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been ripped apart by a pit bull, I've been homeless, I've had businesses fail. They all made me a better person. And I see that in my clients' lives as well. So if something's happening, don't overreact, communicate, and you'll be fine. I promise. You'll be fine. Just better yourself, because it'll just make the relationship better.